How many of you have had to replace a lost or stolen credit card, a driver's license, a birth certificate? You know how much time and effort it takes to prove you are who you claim to be, or if your identity has been stolen, who you aren't. Now try to do this when the record of your birth has been destroyed because your government's vital statistics database has been wiped out by a cyber attack. My project looks at the international laws of war, such as the Geneva Conventions, for what they allow and disallow in this new thing, cyber warfare. And these laws also say that a country cannot destroy another country's civic buildings or objects of cultural and historical significance, like archives, like works of art, or libraries, like this one. Because these things matter. For when the war is over, it allows people to rebuild the pieces of their lives and their society. But digital objects also have this same kind of protection, even though international law doesn't mention them. But it's really hard to tell a data center used for entirely civilian purposes from one that might be used for military purposes. And under current military thinking, that makes them lawful targets in war. So a country can destroy another country's historical and vital records with a bomb strike on the data center, that's conventional, or a cyber attack going after the computing and data storage equipment in that data center. And they can justify it because they don't know it's strictly a civilian target. But these records matter. They tell us who has the rights of citizenship. They tell us who has access to services or to work. They tell us who has the freedom to travel. And so my project will say that defending these things, we need to protect digital objects like these. This matters for two reasons, one for the person and one for society. Because we cannot have a civil society without being able to live well together. And you cannot live well without an income, without a home, or without a verifiable identity of your own. Defending your well-being requires preserving and protecting some of this basic personal data, the record of your identity. And you are worth making sure international law is strong enough to keep that from being erased by war.